How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another session of D&D with Deca, Phoenix, and Ryan. The other two didn't really show up today. This is going to be the introduction of my girlfriend, Lori. You know Lori. So she's also joining us on this session. I didn't do an intro at the beginning, so I'm kind of just cutting this at the beginning after we just went through our session. And we left off at a haunted house, and we are going to go search through it. And that's what you're about to see here.
All right, wait. Cool. Everybody is here?
You got like an appearance for like Lori, or is Lori just gonna be like?
Yeah, I got Lori set up.
All right, so right. Oh,
all right, so
is this? Yo, did you add music to this?
Ambiance music, but yeah. So I think we can get started. I'm gonna just start. Actually, before you start recording,
you guys
doing...
Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I before we get started, I just want to do some quick overview of exactly what I did with your character sheets. So everybody should have a character sheet, and when you click on your character sheet in the journal, right, you can go over to character sheet, and you can basically roll directly by clicking buttons on your character sheet. So let's say I want you to make a strength saving throw. You can just click strength, and then it'll just automatically roll for you.
A normal throw,
so click
and
on
then if it's an advantage or disadvantage, you tell us.
Yep, and then I tell you, and then basically it just rolls for you. Cool. If you look at in the center, the top, you see your armor class, you see your initiative, you see your speed. Down near the middle, you see all your attacks and spell casting that you have available for your character. I programmed them all in for you, and it's really easy for some of the spells to, like, you know, you can just click and basically do the attacks, so it's not that hard. Yeah, and basically this sheet will be your friend. You'll be able to click and do a lot of things with the sheet, basically.
I'm so glad that you have my stick still there. I'm so glad you do.
Yeah, so I transferred everybody's over. And then the last thing I really wanted to talk about is for spellcasters, specifically you, Louis, and Lori, you can access your spells in your sheet. In the top right, there's a little tab that says spells. And you can you can look at your spells, you can read your spells with the eye for information. You can read your spells, and you can also do your spell attacks back on your the core of your main sheet. Lastly, I added in the short rest and long rest buttons on your core sheets on the right hand side. Near the middle, it should be 2 purple buttons saying short rest and long rest. You can click those, and basically the entire sheet will short rest and long rest for you, and it will reset whatever stats or whatever stats, features, resources that you have that are tied to those 2 rest types.
Okay, this is pretty pog, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You did a lot of work, Ryan. I appreciate you, and I love you.
Yeah, no worries. I run another campaign and I play on Roll20, so this is easy for me. I can do this in seconds. It's not that hard.
Where did you say the spells were for her?
Yeah, so on your Moonchild sheet, if you look at the top right, under you know, your name as well as your background and your class, there's a tab that says spells right next to the gear, the purple gear. Top right, it should say core, bio, and spells. Yep. You can click that, and these are the spells that Lori said she wanted. You can look at each spell by clicking the eye to read the spells. And this is also where you can track your spell slots. So right now, Lori has 2 first-level spell slots remaining. Since you 2 are the only magic users, I'll explain real quick how magic works. Basically, think of spell slots like mana. When you cast a spell, you use up a spell slot depending on the level of the spell. And you can't get those spell slots back until you take a long rest, basically.
No, I currently have no spell slot. Like, my spell slots are taken right now. If I remember, I have 2 gone, so yeah.
Your spell slots are taken, so you should have 0 remaining.
Yeah. Because I didn't take a long rest, I took a short to just heal up my fireball. Not fireball.
This is a hard fight, so I'll give them back to you.
Oh wait, it's gonna be a hard. Okay.
It's a hard done. It's like a. It's
Are we gonna be able to do it with just us 3?
I'll give you guys back your resources. So.
Fuck. Okay.
I reset everything. It's a challenging sort of situation. So.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I gotta tell Ben what happened. If
everybody is ready, I will go into the overview to remind everybody what happened. Make sure that Lori knows.
Gotta turn on
And
the
then,
camera.
oh yeah, I'll turn on my camera.
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta turn on more lighting. Oh my god.
I'm gonna recap the session. I'm gonna let everybody into the map, and I'm gonna explain the very cool new thing that I added to our game. And then after that, we can get started. It should take like 3 minutes.
I still look too white.
Because we're white. Complex.
Yo, what happened with my webcam?
You're
My
just white.
webcam is bugged. Do you see how dark it is? Or is that me?
No,
Yeah, it's dark.
It's dark, but it looks alright.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, my webcam's been fucking up lately for no reason. I'm just gonna spam the lighting. Close enough.
All right, sweet.
My bad.
If it's all good, I'm gonna do a quick recap.
Oh, Deca's here!
Deck is here.
Deca, just in
Let's
time.
go. Just in
Yo,
time.
you're literally in time, bro. Get the
I
fuck
thought you were
on.
gonna make it.
My bad. I was on my bike giving someone a ride because they wanted to.
You should have told them that you got D&D. You're busy.
Yeah, no, I did. I told her I was like, yeah, I got a D&D session to go to.
It was the same person. Deca, same person?
Yeah, same girl I took home last night.
Okay, I see what's happening.
Good man. All right. Hop onto roll 20, and while you do that, I'll give a brief recap of what happened, and then we can get started. I'm excited. Let's get started. Just a quick reminder: where we last met our adventurers, you guys had entered into the mist and followed a long winding path until you arrived at what you believed was a small village on a road that you entered and went through the gates of. You found 2 young children who called themselves Rose and Thorn, distraught in front of a rather large manor home. You asked them who they are, what they wanted, and they asked, because they were scared, to go and rescue their baby brother on the 3rd floor and stop an evil monster of some kind. As soon as you made it inside the house, the gates of the portico closed behind you and locked you within. And then the children vanished. Baha saw it all happen. Before you fully entered the house, however, you all noted the name chiseled into a plaque above the door past the gate, Durst Manor. And now, I'm going to put you guys onto the map. You guys should be able to only see what your character sees. So, I have implemented a new this mechanic called dynamic lighting. Basically, if your character can see in the dark, they will be able to see things in the dark. So the elves can see in the dark. Baha, you do not have dark vision, so you can't see anything. That's why I'm going to ask you, are you going to light a torch?
You know what? Sure, yo, my webcam is crazy right now.
Sorry, where do I see items in my inventory?
Right below your gold. So right below your gold.
Sorry.
Okay.
Equipment, yep.
Yo, anybody know how to like change webcam settings besides going to
I
like
don't
properties
actually,
in OBS?
It shows for Lysander. It says I have 0.
Oh, does it? I might have not.
Yeah. That's cool.
I think you should have 1. Oh, you do have 1. It says to the left of
Oh,
the
it's on the
Lysander. You
left.
see that little thing on the left? It says 1.
Yeah, I thought
You
I
have one of
picked
them.
3.
Oh, you did pick 3. My bad. Yeah.
Okay.
Add
I
the
believe
3
I'm
here.
going to this app.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. So basically, now we are going to be playing with this dynamic mechanic on the maps. Dynamic lighting. Basically, if there are lights that are visible, you guys will be able to see. If there aren't any lights, you guys will not be able to see unless you use torches, magic, or some other tool. This is going to help us really get into the immersion of the game, okay?
Yeah, like
All right.
realistic vision. That's cool.
So, Lori, are you able to see your character?
Yep.
Okay. With that said, I'm going to go back into roleplay. Baha, are you going to light a torch or not? Because there are lights at the current moment.
There are lights.
Okay.
Yes.
Do they
You're gonna
work?
turn your webcam on?
Do they work?
So, as you enter into the
Deca.
foyer area, the entrance foyer, you do see that there is an oil lamp that is lit and flickering with flames. In this small sort of area, it seems like the house is lit up. It seems almost occupied in a sense, like there are people living there, as you can tell by the lights. And if you guys remember, you guys had checked out there was a shield against the wall, and it was spotless,
Yes.
crystal clean.
Should I tell them about what happened with the kids and like the?
It's up to no. It's up to you. We're in the game.
I pick
now.
up
It's
the
to you.
shield.
All right. Oh my phone.
Okay. Yeah. So, who was picking up the shield?
Ben. The
Ben,
one who
alright, so
inspected
Ben-
it last time.
Yeah. So as you go and look at the shield, you re-examine it. You see that it's emblazoned with a coat of arms with this stylized golden windmill on a red field. You kind of turn the shield around and test its weight. And it feels like a normal shield. The artwork is quite remarkable, and it is completely spotless and dust free. What do you want to do with the shield? You want to keep it?
I keep it.
No.
Alright. Yeah, go ahead. I guess you sling it onto your back. You can add Durst Shield, like Durst Manor, Durst Shield, to your inventory.
Let me pull it up here. What?
I'll spell the name.
The item name. Yeah, that's
Yeah, Durst
in the
Shield.
item.
Is it
Yeah,
like
it's right there.
dirt? But
Durst.
with an S.
Durst.
DURST.
Yeah, you guys are currently in Durst Manor. You guys noticed it as you were
Oh,
walking in.
yeah.
There was a giant sort of plaque, like that
Yeah.
was like outlined the name of the house. All right. So,
Can I try to say about what I saw
yeah,
during
you
the
can. Yeah,
scenario?
yeah. Go ahead. Go roll.
As Ben's like picking up and like slow, like putting it like behind his back, struggling, putting on the strap, of the shield. I decide to speak real quick, guys. Listen, the children are no more. I did not kill them; they disappeared. But you may not believe me because of the last scenario, what happened with the trees and everything. But you will have to trust me on this. They told me information about what has happened, and I decided to sum up. The monster that we decided to look for is possibly in the basement, because they said monster in a basement. But there is a baby crying upstairs on the 3rd floor. What are we gonna try to choose real quick?
You gotta save the
Are we
baby.
gonna try to save a child, or are we gonna go for the monster?
I vote the baby. Oh, you're not here.
Gremlin? Becca, I mean.
Yeah, Deca.
We can
You guys
always
are
go up
currently in
and
this
then go
game
back
where-
down. The baby could be,
Y'all
But
really
make-
want that responsibility? It's
But
dead
keep in mind. But keep this in mind, guys. Keep this in mind. The children disappeared, like right in front of me,
Hopefully
vanished.
the baby does too.
Can I loot the like search the room for any hidden treasure or anything? Is that a thing?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception check.
That's just not care. He's like, oh well, okay, let me just go grab something.
You can
Ben's
always
all
do
loot
things.
goblin.
Remember, you can do a lot of things, and I will tell you what to roll and if you succeed.
Trying to find it.
I still have my sickle out from the scenario with the kids, right? Or did I ever put it?
Yeah, it's up to you. Did you put it away?
I don't believe I did. I think I still have it out.
Did you
to
have
being
it out?
cautious.
Okay,
I got
sweet.
17.
All right, yeah. With a 17, you investigate this foyer entrance area, and you don't notice any hidden traps or levers. But as you kind of go back to the area where you find the shield, a thought strikes you, and you quickly take the shield off your shoulder, and you examine it. And you realize that in the windmill, like, image, artwork that's emblazoned into the shield, the blades of the windmill have faces inside them. These distorted, screaming faces of people in agony and pain.
Take that off.
And it's in the artwork and it's emblazoned there. So
On the shield itself.
yeah, it's on the shield. It's part of the artwork. Now, Lori, you have woken up from a fitful nightmare. You wake up and you hear voices in the other room nearby. What do you want to do?
You don't know it's us. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, you
This
don't
is
know
your
it's them.
scenario.
Yeah.
They could
Remember,
be a thief.
found yours. I gave you the primer, but now you're waking up.
This
I
is-
think I'll wait.
So, Lori's wait, and we'll go back to the group right here. Right in front of you guys is a set of these really intricately crafted mahogany doors. What do you do?
How many doors are there?
Oh, it's just one set of doors right in front of you.
Just like singular straight ahead.
Yep. Right in front of you.
Right
You
by
can see
me
on your
and
map
Becca.
too.
I can't really see it.
It's right by me and
It's
Deca.
just
Yeah, it's
I'll
right
go
up.
through the door.
Okay. All right.
Keep
so
in mind,
Ben-
Deck is with you.
Well, he's right behind me.
Oh,
He's still in the room.
Oh, he's behind you. He's not on you no more. Oh yeah, because he's separated.
All right. Ben walks through the door, and he opens up to a. Grab my notes real quick. Into this main hall area, and Ben, you noticed a woman. Are you sitting or standing, Lori?
I'm standing.
Okay, you see a woman standing at the center of this main hall area. Further ahead, with the lights on. Actually, that's a strange thing. The fire is on to your left. It's a rather warm and roaring fire. 2 oil lamps are to the north of you, and you see a spiraling marble red staircase going upwards.
Mhm.
But now your attention turns back to the woman. Lori, go ahead. It's up to you. Introduce
What do you wanna
yourself.
do?
Introduce your character.
I came in- I came in
Describe what she
Startled,
looks
you could
like.
attack him.
What do you look like? Let's start with that.
Blue, purple, like violet hair.
Mhm.
Almost like lavender skin. Imagine like a goth witch. That outfit.
Nice.
And I have a staff with like a orb on it.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So that's what you see. And you see a Ben. What does your character look like again? So everyone knows.
Half human, half elf, in like a dark black armor and a hood.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, so you guys meet each other. How do you react?
Sorry.
Yeah, role playing. Let's go. Come on.
Ben's gonna
No.
That's gonna be like throwing a knife.
I'm gonna ask what your name is.
Child.
You get in character.
Moonchild.
Get in
Yeah,
character.
get in
Say,
character, yeah.
what's your name? Get in character, boyo. You're like looking at her. You can literally look at her and say, "What's your name?" Stare into her eyes. You are close nearby each other. You're not that close. I don't think so.
I mean, I'm within the 5 blocks from her, kinda.
Gotcha.
But to like do this?
I'm waiting.
Where's,
Phoenix, mind your own. You're not over here.
Yeah,
Where's Ovo and
Phoenix,
Matt?
you can come up there.
I would like to
you
go
can
up
also
there,
walk through the
please.
doors. Yeah, move yourself through the doors. You should be able to see new things, basically.
Stand right
Okay,
in front of the
This is
door.
part of the
how,
lighting. This is part of the immersion. Yeah.
I'm gonna stand right in front of the door.
Who is this your house?
I wish. But no.
Okay, yeah, that's a good response.
Okay, then what are you doing here? Why
I
did you
had a
break into this
nightmare.
person's house?
Because I have nowhere else to go. Period.
Great responses.
What's
Phoenix, you got any? I asked what the name was, and she said your mom.
That wasn't my
Okay.
first response.
Oh, sorry, she said Moonchild.
Alright, so you guys meet this tiefling who seems to call herself Moonchild. Alright, what do you want to do? You're in this brand new area. To the north, there is a set of doors. There's also another set of doors to the south. And of course, there's the spiraling staircase. And you guys can move around this area. I blocked off areas that have closed doors, basically. So you can move your character around and examine this new space.
But this one right
dynamic
here is an
lighting-
open door.
Closed door. There are 2 closed doors in this small area. There's
Is
a door
this
to your right.
furnace over here? Or is this...
Yeah, so what you see is a fireplace with a crackling fire. It's quite lit up, actually.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll another perception. I'm assuming check to see if there's any hidden
go ahead.
treasure or anything.
Go ahead and roll another perception check.
A 12.
Okay. So with a 12, as you kind of walk around and look at the area, you see that mounted above the wall, on the wall above the fireplace, is this longsword. It looks like a really basic steel longsword, as you can see right there. And the hilt, you examine the hilt, and it has that same windmill aesthetic worked into the hilt, just like on the shield that you have.
Can I take it?
The wood paneling walls behind you are sculpted with these intricate images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs. There's a lot of art in this current area. And yeah, do you want to take the sword?
Yes, I would also like to take the art.
Okay,
are you
well, the
playing
art itself is like drawn into the paneling of the house.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
it's like
Oh, I
like
see, I see.
carved into it. Yeah.
Okay, so just the sword.
All right, so
He's
Yeah,
like,
so
okay,
you
let me take
move-
the ball.
So you
Really?
remove the sword from the from the wall. Yep, you remove the sword. Yeah, just add steel sword or Durst sword. You can add
Durst
Durst sword.
steel sword.
Yeah, Durst steel sword. And with that 12, you see that as you move closer to remove the sword, you see that there are serpents and skulls woven into the design on the walls, like carved, but they're very minute. It takes a keen eye to actually spot them. But they're these serpents and skulls, as if intertwining with these pictures of nymphs and satyrs and young men and women. That's what you notice.
Young men and wait.
Yeah, so they're
Young men
images
and
of
women.
like
Multiple
nymphs,
or
young
just-
men and women. Just about a dozen or so. They're kind of like inlaid into this relief, like in the wooden like.
I would like to do something a little bit dumb. Is that
Yeah,
okay?
what do you want to do?
Just because of my encounter with the children of them disappearing, I would like to put my hand in the fireplace.
Okay.
So what do I need to roll for that?
Go roll a Constitution saving throw. You're sticking your hand into fire.
Constitution, wait, where's that?
Saving throw. So it should be to the left of your sheet, right above your
Constitution right there.
saving
I
throw.
see it.
Yep. Normal throw, no advantage.
Okay. Constitution, just normal.
Yep, normal saving
Okay.
throw. So Lori,
That's
while he
10.
does this, essentially
19.
a lot of things that you can do in D&D to better dictate whether or not you succeed or fail, you roll dice. So,
Okay.
all right, cool.
What's your
Baha
story?
with a 19 in Constitution.
What's your story?
What's my story?
Yes.
It
I'm
all
holding my
started
sickle
when I was
still, if
born.
you don't notice. This is
My
my
dad
sickle
wasn't
right here.
there for it, so you can kind of guess how everything else went.
Is that what you're asking her right now? Is that what you're
Tell me
asking?
why
her?
I'm
Yes,
here.
that's what I'm asking her.
Okay,
Did,
so
like,
Oh,
your
I
dad
thought you
leave
meant-
you?
No,
So,
I'm asking.
Ben-
I'm
Ben's
asking your
gonna ask-
character.
Oh.
okay, sorry. While Baha is sticking his hand into the fire, Ben's
Yeah,
gonna
while
ask-
you're doing that in the background,
job.
I'm asking her why
Okay,
she's
so
here.
Baha, with
That's
your
flirting.
Constitution saving throw, you inhale and you focus on your dragon sort of integrity. You stick your hand into the fire. Are you trying to grab something? Are you like, what are you doing? So you stick your hand in the fire. You feel fine. It's really hot, but you're a dragonborn, so you're able to take it.
Damn. So can I somehow slowly put my hand over the log and press it down a little bit? Is that okay?
Yeah. So you press down on the log and it crackles from the force and just from the fire, and nothing happens.
It's real. Okay.
Okay.
It's real.
Moonchild, as you're standing there with the others, you hear to the north the sound of like a dinner party.
Ooh.
Do you want to listen more? Do you want to find out more?
Yeah.
Like right above here. Okay. Go ahead and roll for me a perception check. So you can go on your sheet. And
So she didn't.
click on perception, and you can roll for it.
Click
Scroll up a little. It was real. Oh wait, who's near me? Is Deca nearby Ben? Or is Deca near me?
So I asked her why she's here, what's her story, and she just ignored me.
Oh, so she ignored you, right?
Damn.
I trust you.
Yeah. Go
It's
ahead
not
and
rude.
find the perception check. It should need to the left-hand side of your sheet,
All right.
right under skills, and it should say perception.
I'm gonna step through this door then.
Okay. So
I'm
to the
loving
left,
this music.
perception skills near the P. You should be able to roll that.
Okay, what you eating? What you eating? I'm curious.
Perception is.
Ooh, is it unsalted?
Somewhat.
Lightly salted. Okay. Okay.
And it's a normal roll. Normal roll. No advantage.
Deca just sees me still looking at my hands, so like
No, no,
unbelievable,
just
thinking
click on
that's
the
like
word
it was real fire.
Yeah, just click perception and roll it.
Deca.
it's not.
Your name is Deca or Nicholas on
It's
this
right
thing?
above performance.
Deca.
Deca.
In the
What do
skills.
What do the
Okay.
check marks do next to it?
Wait, sorry. No, and checkmark means proficiency. So you can just click on the. You can click on
Here.
perception. You can just
Yeah,
click on the word
I-
perception.
We are. It's not.
Do me a favor. Here.
Oh, there it is.
Sorry.
Under it.
Oh, there you go.
Here.
There you go.
You can
Nice.
find
So
either.
yeah,
It's a stick.
Did it roll?
So you roll for perception. Yep, there it is.
It's a stick. Here.
So yeah, she made her roll.
All right, you got an
So
18.
yeah, so
I need you to do me a favor.
you can click on things to do your rolls.
I need you to do me a favor. Here.
All right, wait, Baha, real quick.
Yeah.
So, Moonchild, as you press your ears against the door, you hear the sound of laughter and the clinking of silverware. You also hear a faint note of a lute, maybe a flute, and a little bit of percussion playing in the background. The door, you don't know if it's locked or not, but you can always try to enter if you want, or don't.
I'll try to answer.
Okay, sweet. So, Moonchild is going to enter. Okay. So you push on the door and it opens. And you can move your character in if you want, so you can see the area. And anybody who wants to follow her can also follow her.
What is this cubby? Is this another door or no?
To your, you can
Where
ping
I'm
on
standing.
it by holding down. To the right, that is another door. Yeah. You want to go that way?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll stick with Moonchild real quick.
Okay.
When you enter that room, Moonchild and Dekka, the sound suddenly stops. You see spread out before you in this dining room a feast worthy of kings. Loaves of bread, cheeses, fruits, and venison on this huge table. And even the freshest of greens. Aromatic smells waft around the room. Hanging above this table is a shiny, beautiful crystal chandelier with resplendent crystalware polished into this dazzling shine. There's a marble fireplace to the left with a brilliant warm fire. And all around you, you see just more paintings of like this windmill and like this huge sort of valley, basically. What do you do?
Check the room to see if anybody was in there since we heard noises.
Yeah. Okay. So as you walk into the room, you don't see anybody is in there. Nobody's present at the current
What
moment.
about Dekka?
What do you want to do? What do you want to see,
Dekka's in the
Dekka?
room.
Yeah. Go ahead. Speak up. Oh no.
Honestly,
yes.
I saw through the door when she had opened it that there was a table, so I was really hoping there was food, and that was the only reason I went in. Can I
Okay.
eat
Yeah. So there's if you want to eat it, before you do, we'll go back to Ben. Ben, which door are you trying to open? The one to the north or the right?
There's 2 doors here?
Yes, there's one to the north.
Oh,
and
flip.
one
This is a
to
big
the
building.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh my god, there was a
To
spiral
the
staircase.
right.
Of course, it's gonna be a big building.
yeah, we can't go up there yet because that's where the baby is. That's going to trigger something. You know how video games work. This to the right.
Yeah. All right. So you're gonna go open the door to the right.
Yeah.
Go ahead. So, Ben, you enter this room and you see that it looks like a kitchen. Chairs, like a place where they would cut things up, cutting boards, a small mini, like a water barrel for making water. And right in front of you, you actually see a dumbwaiter. That the platform is sitting right there. It's open to you, and you see it on the ground a stove furnace, basically, for making food and stuff.
So the dumbwaiter is like the thing that goes from floor to floor to drop off food, right?
Yes, it is.
Dekka,
Okay.
Dekka,
people.
Dekka, I
Alright,
need you.
we'll go
You're
back to
you're the only...
I'm in the room with the food.
Yeah, I'm here in the
Yeah.
doorway now. I need you to follow me.
Okay.
Oh.
Dekka, you
But-
said you wanted to eat from the food?
Yeah, I want some cheese and crackers.
Okay, so you go and pick some of the cheeses and crackers off the low. You actually find there's a bowl of cheeses and a bowl of crackers. You go and reach for it and you eat it, right? So you put it into your mouth.
Nom, nom.
Okay, go ahead and roll for me a wisdom saving throw.
Woohoo! I'm gonna die. Oh wait, I did normal. Wait, no, yeah, that was right.
No, you put wisdom save, yeah.
Okay.
I don't
Right.
see where my
Okay,
roll
so
is.
just as you're about to put the food up into your mouth, something catches your nose and you stare at it. And as you stare at it, the food starts to transform. It goes from this beautiful, feast-worthy, like display into rotten, moldy, and maggot-infested food, with all of just like gross worms and flies buzzing around. This huge feast has now become garbage sitting upon on the table, and you immediately fling the food away, completely disgusted.
I'm still hungry.
You have rations.
You do have rations you can eat, but right now, you were lucky enough to not have eaten them.
He's been starving for cheese and crackers over here.
Becca, I need your height.
Height?
Your shortness.
This
Height?
shortest
All
one.
right. Well,
Follow
you
me.
know, since this food's infested with maggots and there's a bunch of garbage, I'll come with you, and I'm gonna hop on your shoulders.
Well, no, I need you to go
Right.
down the dumbwaiter.
That kind of height, not the increased height on your shoulders, but rather a lack
Yeah, so
thereof.
right-
Your
in
lack
front
of height, yeah.
I heard that for a second,
Yeah,
right?
right in front of you, you see a dumbwaiter, and with quick inspection, you realize that Deca could fit in there.
Hell yeah, being 4 feet tall comes with pluses.
Do you want to go in there?
I'm only a
Yes.
foot taller than him.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check. To see if you even.
I win.
Oof.
Oh my god! Beautiful. Without an issue, Deca scrambles up above the stove and like squeezes himself into the dumbwaiter. Ben, you see on the side of the dumbwaiter, there's like a series of pulleys. Do you want to pull them up?
Yes.
Oh, are we on the bottom?
We are on the ground floor. Yes.
Uh,
Okay. All right. You pull him up. Let me double check where you go real quick, Deca. And you are going to be.
Well, he's gone.
All right.
is there
You
like a
are-
door? Like, am I just immediately visible if there's someone in the room?
Okay, so you're in the dumbwaiter and you peek out and you don't really see anybody. You see 2 beds flanking you on the sides and another oil lantern.
It's very blurry.
It's very blurry. You can zoom in
Yeah.
to be less blurry, I think. Can you see it? Or you might have to
Yeah,
reload the
it's-
page.
It's not blurry for me.
You might have to
No,
reload
the
the
last
page.
map wasn't blurry, but this one is.
Oh, they
very
haven't closed the
blurry.
doors
Let me-
behind them.
let me
Okay.
You might have to reload the
Yeah,
page. Probably.
it's still blurry for me. I just
Phoenix.
reloaded.
Refresh.
Or Baja. Baja.
Yeah.
Are you
Alright,
even close to me?
So
What's
while
up?
you're back here.
What's happening? What about me?
I'm talking to you.
Oh, wait, are you near me?
I'm right. Yes, right next to you.
Yo, I thought that was Deca's character the whole time. I'm
No,
like, bro.
Deca went.
Oh, okay, it's not blurry anymore. We're good.
Okay. alright.
Deca just went upstairs. I don't know if you want to go up there or not.
I guess I'm gonna
He went
crawl
upstairs.
out and
Wow. I've been
see
here
it.
for a while.
look around. You said there was just the 2 beds, and
Yeah, there are 2 beds, and you see a couple like chests. With a quick looting, you see that it's just old clothes, old ratty clothes. And there are doors to the south of you and to the left. But
can is like what is on the bed? Like, what kind of a blanket or sheet?
you see that they are clean pressed sheets, as if they were just washed yesterday. There are these like bluish colored sheets.
How big is the pillow?
The pillow is roughly I don't know, roughly like 2.5 feet long. It's like a normal pillow. Yeah, honestly, with a quick inspection, you think this might be like a servant's room or something, because everything in here is kind of bare. Like, it's literally just got 2 beds, a couple of pillows, and like a rug on the ground.
Can I take a sheet and wear it as a cape?
Yeah. So you go ahead, you take a sheet and you wrap it around your neck and you wear it as a cape.
Let's go.
All right, we're gonna go back to the party downstairs. You guys, what do you guys want to do?
All right, I
Ben
just told
was speaking,
Phoenix.
man.
Yeah, I was just told Phoenix that Deca went upstairs. I don't know if he wants to go up.
Hold on. You went over to the right side, right?
You went to the
Yes.
dumbwaiter.
And there
What
is
did
another
you-
door over here.
Yeah. That
you
door,
want to do
if
that?
you want, you can open that door, but Moonchild
Yeah,
easily
okay.
tells you that it leads to the kitchen. That door leads to the kitchen. So.
Like kitchen from like
Did you
over
tell
here.
us
like,
that?
yeah, you
Leads
gotta
to the
tell me.
kitchen.
I
That's the
opened
same
door,
door,
but yeah.
I personally,
It's just 2 entrances into the kitchen. There is
hold on.
another
I have not seen
door
it.
over here. There, it's
All right, well, let's
there's
check
another
this one
entrance
too
over there.
then.
Hold on.
Okay.
I haven't
Is there?
really looked around. Personally, I haven't really. I just been standing there, still looking at my hand that was on fire till Ben actually called me.
And
Because I
Ben,
still-
yeah, Ben, you discover it's a pantry. That you see
Is it all
old rotten food. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
all rotten like
okay?
before.
Well, not.
Oh, they both see that? Ben and Deca sees that? Or is that everybody?
No,
No,
Deca doesn't see that. Deca's upstairs.
Yeah.
Deca's upstairs.
Yeah, but then Deca tried eat and then it was rotten.
yeah, and
Yeah, I already know it's
he
wrong.
transformed it. Yeah, rotten.
Does everybody
Um,
see that in the party or just those
All
two?
right. No, we all saw it at this point.
The food transformed back to gross food.
So
But Baha, you wouldn't have known that. You would have entered and saw that it was gross food already. Like you would have known that it transformed because you were in the hallway, right? You were right
yeah,
here.
I was
Yeah.
down there, yeah.
Yeah, so you
the
wouldn't know
doors
that.
were still open. Okay.
Could you see that? Were you
Did
able
I
to see in
see it?
there?
I was able to see like one corner, like over. How do
So
how
you
do I do
probably
it?
spotted.
I was
that.
able to see that one section right
Okay.
there.
Gotcha. So you probably spotted some of the rotten food in the transformation. So
Something doesn't. That's the only thing I could still say
yeah.
right now.
Moonchild.
Ben, what's up?
What?
Or Moonchild, yeah.
How
What
long
do you
have
want
you
to do?
been in this house?
I took a fat nap, so like 4 hours.
Why did you decide to randomly take a nap in the middle of the building? That you don't know where
You know,
you're at?
traveling takes a toll on you. So
Where did you come from?
your mom's house.
Bet you're too aggressive.
Have you checked upstairs?
No.
All right, I'm going upstairs.
All right.
And
Oh,
you're
Alright.
welcome to join us if you'd like.
I would like to speak with Moonchild personally. Get
Yeah,
to
go
know
ahead.
for
Speak with
the
Moonchild.
entrance. Moonchild. Hello, hi. You
Hi.
may not know me, but I am Baha.
Hello, Baha.
If so far what I've heard, so far what I have heard, you've been here for 4 hours. If you don't mind me asking, how did you come over here?
Well, need more alcohol for bullshitting.
What? It's right
Oh,
there.
it's in your primer. Yeah, it's in
Oh,
your
it's just-
primer.
It's in the text.
What do you mean the text?
The text that he sent you.
Oh, I'm so
That's what I was trying to get out of her this whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
and
Yeah,
she
but you were
wouldn't
so
go.
aggressive with it. You're like, where are you? Don't install Rachel. Like,
That's how we first started talking too. He was like, "What's your name? What's your social security?"
What?
yeah.
Oh my lord.
I know he didn't bother to speak in common. You don't know any. Just straight to the point. We're not interrogating my test subjects that you
Wait,
killed.
so I just read it?
I mean,
Or-
it's up to you. Like, you can tell him as much information or as little information as you want. But this is what happened. This is what led you to the house. I sensed what.
Oh.
Right, it
Yeah.
came back because now she's actually gonna answer.
I forgot I got this. Not gonna lie.
I'm just standing there, just listening.
So I had awakened from like a dream, like they said, and they can. So I did see the 2 children before y'all got there, and they also had told me to save their baby brother from like the 3rd floor, and you know I wanted to see if like they were like telling the truth or like I have trust issues. And so I can see that they were telling the truth. So I went into the house and I've just been exploring it.
Did you
And-
know
Yeah.
that the children are not here no longer? They disappeared.
Yes, I heard.
You
Kind of.
heard. Kind of.
Sort of.
The,
I heard talking in the other room, but I didn't hear everything.
the children disappeared out of nowhere. Thin air, basically.
Like ghosts.
It could be ghosts, it could be magic, it could be something. It could be a figment of our imagination. But the one thing, since I can tell that you're a little uneasy at the moment with Ben around too, I noticed too. But listen, the children already said about the baby. You already heard about that. But did the children ever tell you about the monster? Where it was located?
Maybe.
Maybe. If you don't mind me asking, what did the children tell you where the monster was?
They had said, from what they told me of the monster, that they ran outside because they were scared, and that, like I said, the brother was in there, and they were both very worried.
So
And,
they never told you where the monster was?
um,
You've been here longer. You took a nap, knowing that there's a monster somewhere. How are you still alive?
They, Mucha, you remember that they, in fact, did not tell you where the monster was. They said there
No.
was a monster.
that there was a monster. Yeah, that's it.
So you decided to still take a risk of sleeping while there's a monster
Yes.
roaming around. Well, lucky for you, I was told that there was a monster down in the basement. So you're lucky that you're alive right now. You are really lucky, but at the same time, we don't know how many monsters. We gotta keep our eyes alert. I am Baja once again. Be careful around your surroundings. So far, as we saw, the food just changed. Something is not adding up here,
Mhm.
and we will get to find it soon. I choose to walk out.
Okay.
So-
Um,
Is-
Ben,
how many
did you want to
floors?
do something?
How many floors are there?
I don't know what I need to roll for that. Do you remember what
Okay.
happened?
So, you are not currently in stealth. So, you're going to approach Baja and roll for me a sleight of hand check. Baja, you can roll an insight check.
Insight?
Sleight of hand
Insight.
check.
Sleight of hand check, and you have to beat his insight if you want to do what
Okay.
you want to do. Dekka.
Normal roll, right?
Yes, normal roll for both of you. Dekka, as you are in this servant's room, you hear bumping right above you. And there's a rapid thumping as it rush. It sounds like someone's running super fast upstairs, just thumping upstairs, right above you. All right, Ben, as everybody's falling back into the main room, Ben, you kind of like walk towards Baja and you kind of bump into him, and you remove a little bit of the gold on him. You remove 10 gold. Baja, you don't really recognize or feel that action happening.
Wait, money? That's crazy.
He took 10 gold back from you.
10 gold back? The gold that I got was from Dekka. What the hell? How does he know I have 20 gold?
He took 10 gold from you. And I think that's going to be the last sort of PvP we're going to do. Right? I really don't like doing PvP.
You don't want me to jump bed, clearly.
I don't think it's a good idea to PvP check.
The bed likes causing drama towards me. I don't know why.
Okay, cool. So you get the guys that are on downstairs. You guys go upstairs or?
I have a question.
What's up?
How many floors are there? Since it's a spiral.
You remember that when you were outside, you saw there were about 3 floors.
Yeah, and they said baby crying on 3rd floor. So we're on the 1st floor, clearly, right?
Yeah.
2nd floor deck is on.
There is another door, by the way, down here.
I'm possibly
know
not
if you guys
gonna go. It's like over here, right?
Yeah, it's to the south right here.
Yeah.
You guys should be able to see it.
Is it okay if I lightly like open it, like creak it to just like look down or like look around?
Go ahead. So you are able to. Don't peek your head through it, but there you go. You can lightly creak open the door. You quite lightly creak open the door, and you see inside what looks like a study or a den.
I see one thing though in the far corner.
It's like this oak paneled room. You see in the corner. You hear that crackling of a fireplace once more. I think at most what you can see is what looks like a wolf, but it looks like it's like a taxidermied wolf. You know, like it's stuffed. It's definitely not alive. And in front of you, you see a table with some silverware, some teacups, and some chairs.
I still have my sickle on me. Ben didn't steal that, right?
No.
Okay.
It's in your hand.
Personally, I will take the risk, and I will walk in.
Okay, you walk in. All right, and yeah, it's confirmed. You are in a room with a bunch of stuffed wolves. It looks like a den or a study. There are 3 gray-furred stuffed wolves, and there's another sort of silvery stuffed wolf right here in the far corner. They're just kind of like, dead-eyed. It's like a taxidermy wolf. You see 2 padded chairs draped with animal furs. Above the fireplace is a stag's head, like what a hunter would have. And around the table, you see a cask of wine, some wooden goblets, a pipe rack, and 2 cabinets stand against the wall, one to the north and one to the west. There are 2 cabinets.
if it's, do I need to roll for anything to like wipe to see if there's any dust on top of the cabinets?
Now that you know what to look for, you run your hand on your finger against the cabinet, and there is no dust.
I'm still personally, I'm still like skeptical because of the children disappearing and now seeing the food change. I'm just gonna. Can I touch the wolf? The gray wolf.
Which
right
one? Which
near
one?
me.
The nearest one?
The
Yeah, that
nearest
one.
one, because I'm gonna go in order in a type of way.
Okay.
And I,
Okay. While you do that, Moonchild and Ben, do you guys want to enter the room or do you want to go upstairs to find Deca? Because Deca is currently in a room by himself. Deca, do you want to leave that room?
I want to peek out of the room.
Okay. Sure. There is a door to your left and a door to the south. There are 2 doors.
2 doors down.
Yeah. Which door do you want to open? The one to the left or the one right beneath you?
Left.
Okay. You slowly open the door to the left, and it looks like it's like a storage closet. It doesn't look like anything. It looks like a storage closet. There's a couple brooms and like some just mops and stuff in there. And there's still one more door if you want to try to open that door.
Okay, I'll open the other one.
Okay, you slowly creak that door open, and you see the spiraling marble staircase, the red staircase. You can sort of see that there is a suit of armor right there. It's just like one of those like suits of armor for decoration, and that's all you can see at the moment. Unless you go out of the room, of course, then you should be listening.
Okay, I'll walk out.
Okay, you walk out, and there's another fireplace crackling with the flames. You see a bunch of other like stony-eyed like display armors, basically, holding swords. All right, back to Ben and Moonshine. Are you guys going into that room?
I stepped in.
Baja, or you go upstairs? Okay.
I went into where Baja is.
So you guys step in the room. You see that room spread out. Baja. Oh, Moonchild, were you gonna come in or not? You can move your character if you want. Okay, so she comes in. You can move your character and just drag it. Yeah, pick up and drag. There you go. And you see this room. Baja, what are you doing? What are you touching?
the wolf.
All right, so you slowly, carefully reach your hand to the wolf and you put it on there. Nothing happens. You feel like it's a stiff taxidermy wolf. Just
Can I continue doing my actions?
yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead. If you want to wander around the room and touch the wolves.
I would like to go to the next wolf on the.
The same thing happens. You lay your hand on a very stiff taxidermy wolf.
Can I do a perception
what do you want
check
to do?
like I did with the other rooms?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
17.
Okay. Sure. Let me check my notes real quick. Cool. So as you walk around the room, kind of investigating and studying everything, you see that underneath the stag's head that's right above the fireplace, right? Like the head of a deer. You see there's this intricate sort of like wood carving stylized into the wood of the house. And the same thing, you spot the same things. You spot snakes and skulls among this like relief of what looks like happy people, but intertwined between, you see serpents and skulls. You even see one of the young men looks like they're in pain. What looked like at first as if they were dancing and having fun, the face is actually contorted into what looks like pain and agony. And that's part of the arts. But you don't really see anything crazy. There is a cabinet right there and a cabinet right where Moonchild is standing.
That are closed?
Yeah, they're closed. I mean, you can always try to open them.
Can I open this one?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a Thieves' Tool check. Thieves' Tool should be on the left hand.
13.
Oh, you found it. Nice. Let's do Baja first. Baja, which one are you touching? The brown
Gray one.
Yes.
Yes.
The gray one? Same thing happens. It's a very stiff gray wolf.
No, I go to the white.
Okay? Same thing happens. You put your hand on the white wolf and it's
All of
very
them.
stiff and very still.
I expected something to happen on the white one, actually.
Yeah, same here.
Ben, you wiggle your lockpick into the lock and then it breaks. And you are unable to open the lock.
Can I try again, or do I have to try? I can't do that one.
You suspect that if you try again, you'll probably break your lockpick.
Is there any piece of cloth around?
Aside from like the cloth that they put on the table as like a tablecloth, no, nothing.
May I tear a little bit of the tablecloth?
Yeah, go ahead. So you use your sickle, you slice off a piece of the tablecloth.
Can I wrap it around my hand? I think
Okay,
you know
you
I'm
wrap it
getting
around
into.
your hand.
I think you know. Is the cabinet like in the front made out of glass? Since it's like
So
a
there's
rich
a
piece of-
cabinet right there. It's like one of those desk cabinets. It's not made of glass. It's like a drawer. There's like
Oh,
drawers
it's a
and stuff.
drawer. Damn.
Like a drawer cabinet. But this one is a glass cabinet to the left.
May I go to the glass cabinet?
Yeah, where Moonshine was standing. Yeah, go ahead.
Since it's wrapped around my hand, may I punch through the glass?
Yeah, you punch directly through the glass and you open it and you realize that in the middle you punch through all the silverware and stuff, and you realize that the center of the cabinet there's like a small little latch that with a handle that if you want you can open it. We'll go to Moonshine. What do you want to do?
Is this right here? Like,
Where are you going?
You can hold it down to
is
ping
this
it.
like a fireplace?
That's the fireplace.
Yeah, that's a fireplace. It's
Is there
crackling.
You
It's
said there was a deer on top, right?
yeah, like a stag's head. Yeah, like the head, like a hunter. You know.
Is there like a shelf like on top of the fireplace, or no?
Yeah, there is like a little shelf on top of the fireplace.
Is there anything on there, or is it just like the deer that's on there?
You look and they look like animal trophies. You know, like heads of squirrels, a couple of stuffed rabbits. Are you trying to look for something specific?
Can I take the stuffed rabbit?
Yeah, go ahead. You take the stuffed rabbit. You can add it to your inventory. Stuffed rabbit. In your sheet at the bottom.
Okay.
All right, Baha, you punch through. Do you want to try to lift up the cabinet, like the handle?